All right, welcome back to the Forgotten Pieces of Georgia, and today we're in Butts County. We're in the city of Jackson, and the first building I found is this one across the street. It looks like it might have been a restaurant at one time. There is another restaurant next door to it that's called the Saki Steakhouse and Sushi. So I'm thinking this one might have been a restaurant at one time as well. It's currently got a realtor sign in the window of the front door, so we'll go ahead and get a couple of shots of this and see what else we can find in Butts County. Okay, so we're in Butts County. We're still in Jackson, and right across the street from that first building, I found this one here that also looks to be abandoned. I'm not sure what it might have been. It could have been something like a secondhand store or something like that, but we'll go ahead and get a couple of shots of it, and then we'll move on and see what else we can find. All right, so we're still here in Jackson, Georgia. We're at the corner of 3rd Street and Highway 36. And this one here, I'm not sure what it was at one time, but I do like to cover positive things in this project when I can. And it looks like this is getting ready to reopen as Jackson Donuts, which is fantastic. I'm glad to see that somebody's renting the building and repurposing it. And I hope they have a lot of success at this location. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of shots of this, and then we'll move on. All right, so we're still in Butts County. We're on the outskirts of Jackson, Georgia, along Highway 36. And I found this building here. I'm not sure what it used to be at one time. It kind of looks like it could have been some sort of large farm facility for like eggs or something like that. We have a lot of those back home in my farm area in Bradford County, Pennsylvania. I want to thank one of my supporters, Lynn Stillwell, and her son for telling me about this property. She's been emailing me back and forth. She's a big supporter of the project, so a shout out to her and her son for letting me know about this building. We'll go ahead and get some shots of this, and then we'll see what else we can find. All right, so we're still here in Jackson, Georgia, and Butts County. Now, the previous building that I filmed, the old wooden building, I actually got to talk to the owner after I concluded my video clip, and he was telling me that in the 50s it was a school for white kids only, and then in the 60s it flipped to being a school for black kids only, and then after the city no longer had use for it, his family bought it and they turned it into a chicken farm and had a lot of chickens and sold the eggs to local markets. So a little bit of more information on that building. Now, this building that I found, it used to be the Ooh La La full service catering and event design by Darlene Byrne, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. We'll go ahead and get a couple of shots of this, and then we'll see what we can find in the next town in Butts County. Okay, so we're still on the outskirts of Jackson, Georgia, and Butts County. I'm currently headed to Flo Villa, and I thought I would grab this building as I was headed out of town. It used to be called the Heart and Soul Ministries, but it looks like it hasn't been used for quite a while now. The banner's all tattered, and the lattice work on the front side is rusted pretty bad. So we'll get a couple of shots of this, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we're here in the small town of Flo Villa in Butts County, and I found this building here. Used to be the Victory Tabernacle Church. I don't think it's active anymore. I looked in the windows, and there's some furniture in there, but it's all flipped upside down, and the interior is kind of a mess. I could be wrong. If you know something about this building or any of the other buildings in the video, please leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, you can leave those down below as well. For now, we'll go ahead and get a couple of shots of this and then see what else we can find. All right, so we're still here in Flo Villa, Georgia, in Butts County, and I found this Indian Springs Lodge as some sort of Mason's Lodge. The sign claims they still have meetings on the first and third Thursday of every month, but I don't know if I believe that. The grass here has grown up fairly high, and the building looks like it's in a state of disrepair and hasn't been used for some time. So if you know anything about it, leave a comment down below. For now, we'll get a couple of shots of this, and then we'll move on. All right, so we're still here in Butts County. I'm currently in Jenkinsburg, Georgia, and I found this building here. The sign out front says Fellowship of the Cross, but the banner on the top says Champions of God, so I'm not sure what the proper name is for it. A person that I talked to next door said it hasn't been active as a church for some time now, but if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and get a couple of shots of this, and we'll see what else we can find in Butts County. All right, so the 10th building I found in Butts County is this old church. I'm actually back in Jackson, Georgia. I circled the entire county. I went out to Flovilla, Stark, Jenkinsburg, and now I'm back in Jackson to try to wrap up this county. I like to have 10 to 12 buildings in each county because each book has to have 150 to 170 images. Now, this church has been abandoned for a while. From the looks of it, there's a Remax sign out front, so it is up for sale. So we'll go ahead and get a couple of shots of this and wrap up Butts County. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell icon so you can be notified when the next video drops. And I will see you next time.